What's up, everybody? My name is Shannon and I am still waiting for my Satyr, and today we are talking about House of Salt and Sorrow by Erin A Craig. So I had never heard of this book. I just went to the bookstore because it was my birthday. I wanted to buy some new books and I saw this sitting there, and I will admit, it looked kind of like all of these other Sea Witch books that have been coming out recently, but then when I heard that it was a 12 Dancing Princesses retelling, well then of course I had to buy it. For those of you guys who don't know, 12 Dancing Princesses is one of my favorite stories. I particularly love the Barbie movie, but what's interesting about this story is that it's a horror story. It's a very gothic type of horror, so we have the traditional 12 Dancing Princesses type of setup, except 4 of our lovely ladies have died, and this book actually opens up with one of their funerals, and our main character Annalay is kind of just trying to move on with life. Her sisters are ready to move on. They've been in mourning for so long. Her father has remarried and she's pregnant with another child, and everybody just wants to bring some happiness back into their lives. Annalay is not sure if that's okay. They should be mourning her sisters, but regardless, they're just trying to get on with their lives. And interesting things keep happening to them. Her youngest sister keeps seeing her dead sisters. Suddenly they discover this mysterious door in a cave that takes them away to these magical, beautiful lands where they can dance and be happy and forget their troubles. But it's all just laced with a little bit of horror, a little bit of scariness, a little bit of spookiness. Something's not quite right with everything that's going on here, and I really have to just give props to the author because I thought the horror elements were really well done, especially when it came to the sisters and all of the visions that Annalay sees. There's this one particular scene where she's in a bathtub and it just becomes filled with blood, and there's this crazy octopus, and it was just really spine-chilling, and honestly I couldn't put this book down. I finished it very quickly, which was amazing because I had just finished Serpent and Dove, which I really, really loved, but I was still very glued to this book and I wanted to know what was going to happen. I do think that where its faults come in is that the pacing is just a little bit weird. It didn't really feel like all of the pieces fit super well together when it came to the 12 Dancing Princess story mixed with this horror story that the author was telling. And when it came to the romance, it fell really flat. I didn't like that at all. I felt like the male characters in particular just don't really have any depth, which I guess is okay when considering that we have like these 8 other girls that the author is trying to flesh out at least a little bit, and they were done pretty well. That it's okay if a couple of the characters fall by the wayside, except it just made the romance really cringy. And again, I had just finished Serpent and Dove, so it could be that I was pretty I was suffering a little bit from a book hangover, but I couldn't really get into it. I thought the ending was really good, but I felt like it could have been better if it just could have like stirred my emotions a little bit more, so we'll have to see. I am really excited to see more stuff from this author. I could definitely see myself rereading this book, and overall it was a really solid read, so I would definitely recommend this book. I think going into Halloween especially, it's a really nice like spine-chilling read, like on a dark spooky night with a nice cup of tea and a cat in your lap, like all that kind of stuff. It just really puts you in the mood. There's a lot of good aesthetics here. Where it falls flat for me is just the romance because it's kind of lackluster, a little bit too fluffy for me, but overall, giving this book an B+, and I would definitely recommend it. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe so you can talk books with me every week. That is everything got for today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!